Hey guys, welcome back to Student Pages podcast. Yeah, I'm joined today by actress Emily Tosta. How are you, Emily?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. How busy are you at the moment? You're in LA.
Yes, I'm in LA right now. Things are starting to pick up a little bit. I think everybody's trying to, figure out how to work um, throughout all these COVID times. So I just shot some commercials for Pink Victoria's Secret yesterday, which was really fun. And I'm shooting season 3 of my show Mayans MC. So I've been pretty busy.
Nice, good. What did you do for Victoria's Secret? What was that?
I can't talk about it a lot, but they're coming out with something new. That's all I can say, and it's gonna be amazing, especially for mental health, which is great. So yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Great. And then season three of Mayans, like, what can you tell us about that?
So season 3 of Mayans is going to be very, very different from seasons 1 and 2. We are experimenting with a lot of different things when it comes to not only the way of film, but also the storyline with the characters. And this show is definitely going to be very focused on the motorcycle club, which is amazing. And I'm really excited for you guys to see a lot of things that happen between Letty, which is my character, and Coco, which is my dad's character. So yeah, it's going to be a really exciting season.
Great. And you're also filming a film with Nick Cage?
Yeah, we finished that film literally right before quarantine, which was perfect timing because we were, yeah, through everything. We were filming in Atlanta and then we finished the movie. I got back to LA and I was supposed to move to New York to film something else. And I had my bags all packed. And literally, like a couple days after I landed in LA, they said, nope, the whole entire country is going to be shut down. And I was like, oh, wow.
Fair. So wait, what was that like working with Cage on? It's called Wally's Wonderland, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. He's such a wonderful person. He's not only an incredible actor, but also an incredible person. And he was so sweet and so nice and so kind. And I learned a lot from him. And he was just always giving me advice and always looking out for me. And he was amazing.
Because I'm a bit of an. I mean, I'm not going to make this interview about him, obviously, but I want to know: does he lose his mind in Wally's Wonderland? Because my favorite Nick Cage moments are when he just completely loses it.
No, he loses it.
Yeah. Okay, good.
No, he loses it. And it's really funny because he would like show up on set and he was like just the sweetest person. And then as soon as the cameras were about to roll, he would like turn into this completely different person. And it was so beautiful to see because he was like the sweetest guy and then he would turn into this like monster kind of thing. And I don't know, it was just really cool.
I was just going to ask, what kind of stuff were you watching that made you think I want to be an actress?
So when I was little, it was really funny because basically everything that you watched, I watched, but in Spanish. So it was like, tell me a couple of shows that you watched when you were younger, like when you were a kid. What really, really made me want to be an actress was when I was younger, and I would sort of see like the lack of representation for Hispanic women on TV and film. And I think that really inspired me to be an actress because I was like, there's not a lot of people that look like me on TV. So I want to be a part of that change and I want to, bring characters like me on screen. So that's kind of like what really propelled me to want to be an actress. And then I moved to this country and then I started watching American TV and there was even more lack of representation on that TV. So I remember seeing women like America Ferrera, which was one of the first female Latina actresses that I saw on Ugly Betty. And I was like, she's pretty much like the only Latina leading a show. So I was like, we need to change this. So I think that really inspired me to want to bring more stories of people of color on TV.
And how do you feel about Latin Hispanic representation now?
I personally think that there's a lot we still need to do. I think that there's a long way to go. I mean, there's articles coming out all the time, like what just happened at the Emmys. I mean, there's a lot of Hispanic actors and writers and producers and directors that were very shocked that not any really Latin content got nominated for any awards. And there's a lot of progress that still needs to be made. I think that we are sort of on the right track because I think there are more stories being told and there are more people of color leading films and shows, but I definitely think that we still have a long way to go. I would love to say thank you though to women like America Ferrera and Eva Longoria for bringing those stories and always fighting for putting those stories on TV, and Salma Hayek. And yeah, I think some progress has to yet be made.
Of course. Great. And what was that like moving to the US at 13?
It was rough. My mom and I came to the US and we were here with like no money. We didn't have work status, so we didn't have legal status to work. I came into a brand new culture with a brand new language that I didn't know anything about. So it was definitely rough, and I just always wanted I was always so like focused on what I wanted since I was a little girl, and my mom was always like my biggest supporter, and she was like, okay, if that's what you want, let's go, let's do it. So she's always been like my partner in crime, but it was definitely very tough at first adjusting to everything, not only socially but economically and financially, and in every aspect of the word. It was very, very tough, but hey, we made it through, we're here.
What do you miss about Dominican Republic?
My family. My sisters are there. My dad is there. My aunts and uncles and cousins are all there. So I would say my family is probably what I miss the most. And also, my country has like the most beautiful vacation spots ever. So you have to go to Dominican Republic if you haven't been. But
Well,
yeah.
British people don't really know too much about Dominican Republic. Is the
Oh my
thing. Like we don't.
God.
It's not like really a vacation spot for us. So I
That's
don't
so
know anything about it.
Well, you should make it a vacation spot because the beaches, the women, like everybody's so amazing. Like everything in my country is just amazing. But
Yeah.
I definitely miss like, going to the beach and being with my family, and I have some friends that still live over there, so that's what I would say I miss the most.
Yeah, no, British people need to get over there. We're used to Cornwall, which is like
Yeah.
a cold beach in southwest England. So
Oh my goodness. No,
yeah,
you
you look like you really pity us right now. You should.
I'm just like, what are you talking about? Where is that?
You get some fish and chips. A seagull will swoop down and eat an ice cream out of your hand.
Oh my
You'll be
goodness.
freezing cold.
Yes.
Yeah, Party of Five, right? Looks like such a fun set to be working on. And when you guys are sort of just chilling on the set and waiting around and were like not filming, what kind of stuff did you get up to like when you were chilling with the cast?
Oh my gosh, everything and anything. Like we literally became such a tight little family that we were all best friends. So we would go out together, obviously pre-COVID when you could go out. We would go out together and we would hang out and have game nights and go to like lounges and bars and just like walk around town. We were just such a family. We still are. I'm literally hanging out with Nico, which plays my twin brother. I'm seeing him later tonight. We're going to dinner with a few friends. So like we're literally still all best friends. And he was just hanging out with Brandon the other night. They all had like a big sleepover, and I don't know. It's awesome to be able to work with people that are not only your family on screen but also off screen, but which was one of the biggest reasons why it was so heartbreaking when we only ran for one season, because we were like, oh man, not only are we leaving such a beautiful show that means so much, but also like we're leaving each other. And I mean, what are the odds that we all work together in another project? They're very slim. So it was a little heartbreaking.
Yeah, blessed. Is it tough to stay professional when you're on such a fun set?
I think it depends because for some people maybe it is, but for us, I mean, we've been professionals for a very long time and we've been in the industry for a very long time, so we do know when to draw the line between like, okay, this is fun, now let's get to work. So I think that I speak not only for myself but also for them, for Brandon, Nico, even Elle, which is just a little girl, even she knows how to draw the line. Like sometimes we'll be messing around behind the camera, and then as soon as they're calling, like, okay, we're rolling, Elle is like, okay, guys, come on, let's focus. And she's just a little girl. So yeah, we've all been able to draw the line between professionalism and just, having fun and messing around.
And even though it's a very different kind of vibe of a show, No, but that's gonna be my question. So how different is the vibe when you're on set on doing Mayans to Party of Five? Does it kind of feel different because it's a more like intense show?
Oh gosh, yes. The vibe is completely different. Even my characters, like on my ends, I play this girl that she's a little bit crazy. She grew up on the streets and she is a killer and she is a little mentally unstable and she was exposed to a lot of things that honestly no person of her age should be exposed to. And I think that she is constantly going through a lot. She curses, she smokes cigarettes. She's like, her own little rebel girl. So then you have Party of Five, which Lucia, she's like a family girl. She's very family oriented. She was a straight A student. So the vibes were very different, not only with my characters, but also on the set itself. Like on Mayans, I work with like 20 guys. It's like me and like 20 dudes, which is awesome. I mean, they're like my big brothers and they became my family as well. But it's like, it's literally a biker gang. So it's a bunch of guys. And then as opposed to Party of Five, which I have my little sister, I have my brothers, I have, so it's definitely a big change of vibe for sure.
Do you feel like you have to be more badass when you're like on a set around guys? Like you have to toughen up a bit?
So it's funny because we've all become, I mean, we're already on our third season and we've all become such a big family. So like everybody already knows each other's personalities. Like everybody knows, how people really are. Like there's no way to put up a front or try to be like tough. So, but it's funny because they're always picking on me, like in a good way, obviously, just in like a funny, silly way. But because I'm the only girl, sometimes with all of them, they're always picking on me, and it's just funny. It's like a fun environment. So I remember there was a point where I was filming both shows at the same time. So I was doing Party of Five and I was doing Mayans. And there were days where I literally had to go straight from one set to the other. So I would work Mayans from like 5 a.m. to like 4 p.m. And then I would rush over to Party of Five and work there for the rest of the afternoon and night. So I had to do that a few times and it was definitely a lot. But I just remember sometimes like Mayans would have to have an earlier call time so that I could actually work and come in because that was the only time that I was going to be free. And I remember all the guys would be like, "Oh, she's so cool. She got to go to Party of Five after." It was just funny. And then guys would be like, "Oh, Emily, thanks for this 5 a.m. call time that we have today." It was just funny. We always all just messed around a lot. But yeah, I love them. They're like my family too.
Do you shoot both the shows in LA?
Yeah, they're actually literally 5 minutes away from each other, which
No.
was such a blessing. I couldn't even believe it. Because I was this close to not being able to do my end because on Party of Five, I'm a series regular, so I'm the main character on the show. So obviously being the female lead of a show takes up a lot of your time and schedule. So it was becoming a little bit tough there for a second to be able to find time for my ends because on my ends I'm just a guest star, like a recurring guest star. So yeah, there was like it came this close to me not being able to do it, but honestly the distance helped a lot because the sets were like 5 minutes from each other. So yeah.
But you're in New York a lot as well.
Hmm.
So what do you like live over in New York or what's going on?
No, so I've gotten the opportunity to travel to New York a lot for work. Usually we do a lot of our press in New York. And I mean, at the same time, I also have family and my best friend, Ashley, which has been my best friend for 16 years. She lives in New York. So, work and also loved ones brings me to New York a lot.
What do you prefer, New York or LA?
I prefer LA to live, but I do love a good like week in New York here and there because I love the city. It's very different now, obviously, because of COVID. Everything closes at like 10 p.m. and people aren't really doing much. And it's kind of crazy because I was there not too long ago, and I was like, wow, the city feels so different. Like the noise and like the amounts of people walking constantly, like there's none of that anymore, which is crazy, but I still love it.
Nice, very good. You ever been to the UK before?
No, but I would love to go.
I'm gonna do a little test for you in case you do come.
Ooh,
Right.
okay,
I've got
let's
I've
go.
got some
I
we've
feel
got
like
a
I'm
lot of
gonna
slang.
fail this, but I'm excited.
If it's too hard, I'll give you loads of clues. Don't worry, you're not gonna struggle
Good.
too much.
Go easy. Go easy.
So it's I've got some slang basically,
Okay.
and it'll either be like London slang or like maybe like more like England slang. You've got to try and
Okay.
guess what everything
I'm
is.
like, do I get a phone call? Because I have two best friends that live in London.
Yeah, do you know what? Do you know what? If you're struggling, you can call one of your friends and ask them.
Oh my gosh, thank God. Okay, good. Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay. Okay. So the first word is leng.
Oh my goodness, you said you would go easy on me. Okay, wait. Give me like
So
one clue, one or two clues.
okay. So leng. If I said like oh like have you seen her? She's leng.
Does that mean pretty?
Yeah. There we go. That clue
Okay.
was too easy. That clue was way too easy. I gave it away.
Oh gosh. Okay, Lang. Lang. Oh my
No,
god.
Leng. Leng.
Lang?
Yeah. Leng.
Okay. Lang.
Oh,
Okay.
so he's Leng. She's Leng.
This is fun.
Or Lengers if you want. You can add an us. Okay. Next one is tapped.
Tapped. Tired?
Nah, not tired.
I'm tapped. I'm tired.
You
No.
can be like, oh, who just farted? Oh, you're tapped for that one.
Like you're messed up.
Yeah. It means like gross or like dodgy or messed up.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, really? Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, next one is gassed.
Gassed.
This one does not have anything to do with farting. This is
Okay, you're like, mind you, FYI. Gassed. Okay,
I'm gassed.
does that mean tired?
Nah, call your friend. I wanna hear you call your friend.
Okay, I'm calling him. What time is it over there, you said?
It's 5 p.m.
Okay, let's see. Watch him not answer me. I'm gonna be so sad. No. Okay, Harrison, I'm doing a podcast interview right now, and they're interviewing me from London, right? London?
Yeah, I'm in London.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're playing a game, and I'm trying to guess some slang, and I am failing so bad.
Okay.
So I get a phone call. So you were my phone call.
I'm the phone friend.
Yes, you are. So currently the word is, what's the word again?
Gassed.
Gassed.
Okay, am I allowed to just tell you the answer or what?
So is he supposed to give me clues or what? Or is he gonna
Yeah,
guess?
give her a clue.
Okay, give me some clues. Oh.
Your heart might start racing. That's trying to be subtle, I guess.
Oh.
Use it in a sentence.
Oh yeah, use it in a sentence.
You'd be pretty gassed you're doing this podcast.
What? You
Yeah.
guys are confusing me even more.
Your mum walks in with some really you're gassed.
Oh, like you're amazing?
Nah, like if you got an audition for something you've been working on, you'd be like, oh,
Okay.
I'm so gassed to book this.
Excited?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, excited? Oh gosh. Okay.
It's like
That's so
excited and
funny.
like feeling really good about yourself.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Harrison, for being my phone a friend. I'll text you after. Bye. That's so funny. Oh my
He was
gosh.
good. He had some good he helped you out there.
He did. He really did. Oh, thank God.
How come you have friends in the UK but you've never been?
I know, it's crazy because he has a brother too. His name is Anderson. So both of them have been my friends for like, oh my gosh, I think like 6 years now. And they're always telling me to go visit, and I really have to make some time to go visit.
Yeah, I mean, not anytime soon, but as soon as things
I
clear up,
know. Yeah. Right now it's
I've got to go
yeah.
US because I'm 21 now, and the last time I went
Mhm.
to the US, I had this shitty fake ID, and I was trying to get into a club in New York, and some dude was like, "Yo, this is obviously a fake ID, but well done on the accent. You did a really good job trying to pretend to be British." I was like, "I'm British, bro."
I'm British. That's so funny. Oh man, yeah, you have to come to LA.
I will come out. Listen,
Never-
Emily, thanks so much for coming on the podcast. Really appreciate it.
This was so much fun.
And have a good rest of your day. And thanks everyone for listening or watching to the Student Pages podcast.